What's going on, guys? My name is Wade with TechDaily. So the new iPhone 7 and iPhone 7 Plus come with a fair number of new features and changes, like a new brighter display with a wider color gamut, the new jet black and matte black color options which look awesome. I'm a huge fan of my matte black phone. New cameras for both devices, but a big upgrade to a dual camera setup on the 7 Plus, and of course the complete removal of the 3.5mm headphone jack, which I'm still a little salty about. But one new change that really affects the overall usability of the iPhone 7 is the big changes Apple made to the home button. Now, first off, I don't think it's fair to call it a home button anymore because it's not actually a physical button at all. On all the previous iPhone models, the home button was of course a separate physical tactile button, pretty much the biggest and most important button on the phone that serves a lot of purposes. On the iPhone 7, the area where the home button used to be is nothing. It's just solid glass like the rest of the bezels and frame. You can't push anything down, nothing moves at all, it's completely solid and still. After having essentially the same physical home button on every iPhone before, and having that certain tactile button pressing feel and feedback, moving to the iPhone 7 has been interesting. The way you get feedback, the way you know that you're pressing on the home button and it's actually responding, is through what Apple calls its taptic engine. The taptic engine is found in the current MacBooks. You might know that those two don't have a button on the trackpad, nothing is clickable. The taptic engine just vibrates and simulates the feel of a click instead, and that's exactly the same idea as you have for the iPhone 7. You get 3 levels of vibration that increase in harshness, and the best way I can describe it is it feels similar to the vibration you get when you 3D touch on something. At times it just feels like the phone vibrated, but other times it sort of feels like a click. I keep mine at level 3 sensitivity, which is the most vibration. I like getting as much feedback as possible, and I feel like at that level it sort of reminds me most of a button click. Obviously you still use Touch ID the same way, and the button is still capacitive in the sense that double tapping on it for the Plus models gives you that reach effect feature, but it's not capacitive in the sense that tapping on it does nothing. You have to really press down as if it were a button for it to register. Oh, and you need to use skin to use it too. You can't use your nails, you can't use gloves or have anything covering your thumb. It needs to be touching skin or at least a proper stylus to work. I'm a little sad to see the physical home button go just because it's been a staple on every single iPhone before this one, but at the same time, this sets us up for some interesting potential for the next iteration of the iPhone. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions on how the new home button works, let me know in the comments and I'll try and answer the best I can. Also, be sure to follow TechDaily on Twitter and subscribe to the TechDaily YouTube channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys later.